power, an undefeatable spirit, and the refusal to ever back down from a fight. These are the traits that define an overpowered protagonist, and right now, fans simply cannot get enough of them. Today we are diving into some of the most exciting anime series coming in 2026 and even 2027, all featuring overpowered protagonists, incredible isekai fantasy worlds, and epic action that will keep you hooked from the very first episode. After more than 15 long years of waiting, one of the most requested manga adaptations is finally becoming an anime. Siren built a devoted cult following during its run in Weekly Shonen Jump, and fans spent years demanding an adaptation, and now it is finally happening. The main protagonist Yoshina is a rebellious high school student who discovers a mysterious phone card that pulls him into a deadly dimension known as Siren, a post-apocalyptic wasteland teeming with monsters, psychic powers, and world-altering secrets. What makes this series immediately stand out is its completely unique power system. Forget magic and swords. Characters here battle using psychic abilities known as psi techniques, and these powers evolve in genuinely fascinating ways throughout the entire story. At first glance, Villager of level 999 might sound like another generic fantasy anime, but the premise is far more interesting than it appears. In this world, everyone is born into a fixed class that determines their entire future: hero, mage, merchant, warrior, or villager. Villagers are considered the weakest and most useless class in all of society. But the main protagonist, Koji, refused to accept that fate. Without a hidden blessing or reincarnation cheat skill, he became overpowered through nothing but relentless grinding and sheer determination. And now he has reached level 999, surpassing even the hero himself. His existence alone is beginning to shatter the entire class system from the inside out. Tomb Raider King is easily one of the biggest manhwa adaptations arriving in 2026, and if you love solo leveling or stories built around overpowered protagonists, this one belongs on your watchlist right now. The story follows a treasure hunter who was betrayed and killed while searching for legendary relics, only to wake up years in the past with complete knowledge of every relic the world is about to discover. In this world, mysterious ancient artifacts have begun appearing across the globe, granting supernatural abilities to those who claim them. The protagonist already knows which relics are the most powerful, where they are hidden, and exactly who his enemies will be. That combination of revenge, time travel, and a protagonist who is already 10 steps ahead of everyone else makes this series something truly special. If you love overpowered protagonists who keep their true strength hidden, then the story of Prince Arnold is going to feel tailor-made for you. On the surface, Arnold appears to be a lazy and completely incompetent royal with no interest whatsoever in the brutal competition for the imperial throne. Everyone around him sees a useless prince who spends his days avoiding responsibility. But behind that act, Arnold is secretly living a double life as Silver, a legendary sulfur monosulfide rank adventurer feared across the entire continent. His biggest challenge is not defeating enemies, it is making absolutely sure that nobody ever discovers who he really is. Now here is a revenge story with one of the most satisfying power systems in recent memory. The main character is a support mage with a unique ability. He can lend his magical power to other people, making his entire party extraordinarily strong. But instead of appreciating everything he gave them, his party decides he is no longer useful and casts him out. What they never understood is that every drop of magic he loaned out can be forcibly reclaimed, with interest. The moment he takes it back, the people who betrayed him realize that all the power they relied on was never truly theirs to begin with. This anime takes the familiar banished from the party formula and elevates it with a genuinely clever mechanic that transforms the protagonist into something like a magical debt collector. Kagurabachi has exploded into one of the biggest shonen phenomena in years. The series went viral almost immediately, built a massive global fanbase, and quickly became one of the most anticipated anime adaptations in recent memory. The story follows Chihiro, the son of a legendary swordsmith who forged powerful enchanted blades. When a group of sorcerers murders his father and steals 6 of those legendary weapons, Chihiro sets out on a brutal path of revenge armed with the 7th and final blade. Kagurabachi has everything fans look for in a breakout battle shonen: breathtaking sword fights, stylish powers, deep emotional stakes, and an overpowered protagonist driven by a crystal-clear goal. The Weakest Tamer began a journey to pick up trash, or as many fans know it, I Parry Everything, is returning for its 2nd season, and it is going to be even bigger. The protagonist Noir spent years training alone in the mountains and became almost incomprehensibly powerful, yet he still genuinely believes he is just a beginner adventurer with one completely useless skill. Everyone else sees a legendary warrior capable of deflecting anything in existence. That so-called useless skill? It can parry literally anything: swords, monsters, magic, enormous devastating attacks. Absolutely nothing gets through. Season 2 is expected to push the story beyond the first season's events, bringing in larger political conflicts, stronger enemies, and even more moments of noir casually performing the impossible without ever realizing it. Coming in 2027, the reincarnated elf offers one of the most refreshing twists on the Isekai formula in a long time. An ordinary office worker dies and is reincarnated as an elf named Klein. But unlike the typical Isekai hero who immediately rushes into adventure, Klein takes full advantage of the fact that elves live for nearly 1,000 years. He spends an entire century doing nothing but mastering magic before he even steps foot into the wider world. By the time he finally leaves home, his abilities are so far beyond anything anyone has ever seen that he almost instantly becomes the stuff of legends. If you love overpowered protagonists and immersive fantasy world building, this one is absolutely worth keeping on your radar. Now imagine being so unbelievably powerful that the entire world depends on you to save it, but all you want to do is retire, and nobody will let you. That is the central premise of one of the most anticipated fantasy anime of 2026. The protagonist Ilis is not building toward greatness. He has already reached it before the story even begins. He arrives at episode 1 already at the absolute pinnacle of strength. But the series layers in academy elements, military conflicts, political intrigue, and large-scale magical battles, giving it a broader and deeper appeal than most standard fantasy anime. For viewers who love watching a legendary character effortlessly overwhelm opponents while concealing his true power, this one is going to be everything you have been waiting for.